We start this story with a bunch of naked angry men attacking another naked angry man. One against many. This lonely guy lifts up his axe and we are told that a barbarian is born as a warrior. And this barbarian cuts up a bunch of angry men. And as he is continuing his barrage of attacks, we are told that a barbarian is raised as a warrior, and they belong to a clan that considers it an honor to end life on a battlefield. Now our barbarian is cornered on a cliff with his family behind him and he yells Evelyn, his wife probably, and he tells his wife that he'll buy them some time so she can prepare the spell. Now we see the wife and the son and she knows what she needs to do. The kid is shocked to see what is going on and recalls that among them, his father was the most honorable warrior, and even in a dirty situation, where he was betrayed by his tribe, he fought to the end for his family and his honor, but the tribe wanted him dead, so they all stabbed him. Wife, while channeling, holds her son to stop him from entering the fight, but the father is not done yet, and starts punching like crazy, pushing every enemy away. Wife is mumbling something and with her powers she opens up greenish light beam, and she pushes her son in the light while telling the light that anywhere in the Starlands will be better than here. Now with a smile she tells her son, Aiden, to please survive. Aiden doesn't want to go, he's scared, but the light beam is pulling him away. Now the father addresses his son and tells him to become strong enough to lose nothing, strong enough that no one can touch him, and to make sure he survives. Aiden, now crying, understands what his father is trying to tell him, and he remembers that in the eyes of his father facing death there was no regret or fear, only pride as a barbarian. Man, this really reminds me of Flame of Recca when his mom sends Recca into the future. Now scene, time, universe, or something shifts and we are in a modern city, and some thugs are bullying this Kim Jin-tae third-year high school student, and by the looks of it, he is a fancy student. So the thugs want his bag and watch, but Kim warns them that they shouldn't do this or something bad might happen to them, and we are told that Kim's characteristic is silver spoon. So super fancy, Thug tells him that something bad has already happened to him, but Kim tells them that his friend will be here soon. Thug asks if some badass is coming, or maybe some monster, and he starts slapping Kim, but then out of nowhere this thug is pushed to the side and he slams into the wall, and all Looney Tunes like he crashes through the wall. Other thugs can't believe that suddenly the wall broke. Someone asks Kim if he's here, but the thugs are shocked to see this kid, this huge giant kid, and this monster states that these thugs have no manners, and we are introduced to this Rugal Bernstein from King of Fighter-looking guy. His name is Kang Cheol-do, and he, too, is a third year at Jeonnal High School. Now all scared thugs, instead of asking him, "Who are you?" ask him, "What are you? And how did he punch through the wall?" Kang grabs the thug and tells him that he is Kim's friend, and his characteristic is Barbarian, pretty much the MC, and so MC beats the living shit out of this thug, and then both Kim and MC are on their way back to home. Kim states that he's incredible and this time he punched through a concrete wall. "Are you really human?" Kim asks. MC gets a bit scared on hearing this and tells Kim that of course he's human, and now we are told that it's been 10 years since MC came to this other world, Earth. Sometimes Kim wonders if MC really is a human. MC thinks that his own friend is suspicious of him. Maybe he is still giving off barbarian vibes, and tells Kim to stop talking nonsense and they should just head home. Now we see that this barbarian has already eaten 3 rice bowls, but the old man sitting in front of him asks if MC is not feeling well, and why is he eating so little? Now, while literally stuffing his mouth, MC tells his grandpa that he just doesn't have much of an appetite lately, and asks why isn't the grandpa eating much? Grandpa tells him that he's old now, so his digestion isn't that good. Just watching MC eat makes him full. Weird, but okay. MC thinks he always say that. Grandpa tells him to hurry up and eat more. MC tells us that this grandpa is the person he is most thankful to. He took in a barbaric boy with nowhere to go, and raised him without asking for anything in return. And yes, this is Aiden, the son of that barbarian. Grandpa remembered something and tells MC that his coach Park called and asked if this barbarian is going to be a boxer. MC states that no, he is not going to be an athlete. Grandpa is not sure why is he saying that, and reminds him that he has won every award for every sport he's tried, and not becoming an athlete would be a waste. MC thinks that it can't be helped as barbarians and humans are different species, and for him to participate in sports would be nothing short of cheating, violating the spirit of fair play. And so he apologizes to his grandpa, thinking that there's only one path for a barbarian, that of a warrior. Not the sports that humans do, but he thinks that the problem is that bloody battles against worthy opponents are hard to find in this damn peaceful Earth. Grandpa is watching the news and states that this is a disaster. What in the world is going on? MC notices what the grandpa is talking about, and he comes in the room and asks what happened. And we see the news that the government is conducting a thorough investigation into the unidentified disaster that occurred in Cheongju. Grandpa tells him that there was an accident in Cheongju and the death toll has already surpassed 120. They're saying that some monster appeared or something, and Grandpa thinks that it's the end times. Our barbarian is excited to hear about monster, and we are shown some additional footage that has been released, and the viewers are told that some unidentified life forms have also been spotted in the area. So caution is advised. Man, this deer. Look straight out for Monster Hunter. Noticing this monster deer, MC gets all tense and starts shaking. Grandpa tells him that he is being too distracting, so he better sit down. But all locked in, this barbarian tells his grandpa that he is going out for a bit. Scene shifts and we see a car going down the road. Kim asks MC if he is his chauffeur and tells him that it's his first long drive since getting a new car from his dad. And he tells MC that this is the last time. He needs to get his license. MC thanks him and is glad that he came, and he thinks that monster deer from the news, he remembers seeing it when he was a child, and he wonders if it's connected to the world he used to live in. Kim suddenly stops the car and they notice a lot of people stopping on the road. MC gets out the car and it's as he thought. Something weird is going on. Kim gets out and tells us that some disaster is going on and the atmosphere is intense. Even the soldiers are present at the scene. Other soldiers notice MC and how he is built like a truck. So they ask this hulk of a kid which group is he with, but judging by his outfit they figure he doesn't seem to belong to any group yet, and so they give MC their card and tells him if he is interested he can join their group. MC looks at the card and wonders if a group is like some guild where warriors gather. Officer laughs and tells MC that he has a great sense of humor despite how he looks. And he tells him that since they are developing planets, they are more like workers than warriors, so he should join their group. He won't regret it. MC realizes what's going on and tears apart the card and states that he is a warrior. Being a worker would be shameful for a warrior. This makes the police officer mad. He cannot believe this piece of shit is spouting nonsense about warriors and whatnot. And how dare he refuse a new Star Development's offer? This makes MC mad, and how dare this officer insult warriors. But they and everyone else at the scene notice some ominous aura building. Officers know it's about to start and they are getting ready. Kim is scared and asks MC WTF is happening. And out of nowhere, the main character of every manhwa, the system, appears in the sky and the notification states that the end times trial will now begin. Our barbarian is shocked to hear end times. Systems tells us that the end of the world is approaching Earth, and by the looks of it, it is a giant black sphere, and as the giant sphere shoots a powerful laser, the system tells everyone that the planet of Rest, Nova, extends a helping hand to Earth's inhabitants, and humans are told to escape through the portal to Nova. The portal beam then swoops up everyone and throws them in a completely different world, with a lot of new flora and fauna everywhere. Kim and MC are looking around and Kim is panicking. He has no idea where they are and where this is, and he starts punching the bastard MC and tells him to take responsibility. They are here because of him. Plus Kim's car is missing, but then suddenly system notification appears in front of Kim and end times trial has appeared. Objective is to obtain 1 goblin coin. Reward will be novice class change. Kim has no idea what this end times trial thing is. MC sees something and tells Kim to look over there. And boy oh boy, they are surrounded by a bunch of goblins. Some creepy looking goblins. Kim asks what are these monsters. All scared now he realizes that they are supposed to catch these goblins, and he tells MC that this doesn't make sense. But Seoul doesn't care and quickly charges forward. Our barbarian has waited long for this moment. He is finally happy that now he is finally able to confirm just how strong he really is, and so he knees a goblin in its face and sends it flying through the forest. As other goblins are about to attack this barbarian, he is getting insanely excited with this feeling of blood boiling throughout his body. MC is surging with power, and his barbarian instincts are telling him to bring on the end times or whatever, and he punches away all the goblins. This barbarian is ready to start his adventure. We start the next chapter with our barbarian beating the living crap out of these goblins. He is ready for the end times. Kim cannot believe that his friend took down those monsters in an instant. All the goblins are defeated, and as the last goblin falls, it starts glowing. MC notices this, and a gold coin shoots out from the glowing goblin. MC wonders what this is. Now system tells us that this goblin coin is Nova's basic currency, and it's non-transferable. MC realizes that these are the goblin Coins mentioned in the stats window earlier, and just like cryptocurrency, they vanish from his hands. Stats window appears and tells MC that they have earned the right to become a citizen of Nova. Kim doesn't know what it means to cross the portal and enter Nova. Our barbarian figures out that when the system says portal, perhaps it's referring to that purple floating thingy. Now we see Kim all beat up, holding a stick and cursing Seoul. Is he trying to kill him, throwing him into a bunch of goblins out of nowhere? MC tells him that the coins are non-transferable. In other words, Kim has to earn them himself, but he suddenly threw Kim in like this when he can't even fight. But he did manage to beat some and is shocked to see another goblin coming after him. MC tells Kim there is no faster growth than fighting them himself, and he easily slams the final goblin. MC tells Kim not to worry, he won't let him die. He got involved because of him, so he'll take responsibility and help him. All messed up, Kim thanks him and states that it's a good thing they completed the quest. Now scene shifts and we see some soldiers using binoculars to spot a bag, and they tell their sergeant that looks like their duffel bag. Now they can go kill those sneaky goblins, but it looks like our duo got the duffel bag before the soldiers and found a lot of useful stuff in it. There's even combat ration, so they don't have to worry about going hungry, so they decide to eat something and move on. But someone points a gun at MC. It's the soldiers and they are about to shoot this goblin bastard, but a soldier realizes that it's a person. Kim is all scared and shaking with his hands up. Now after getting to know each other, these soldiers and our duo are preparing an MRE. Soldier asks if it's just Kim and MC without any weapons. Kim responds that they ended up here without knowing what kind of place this was, and asks the soldier if they are participating in this end-time trial as well. If so, then everything in the status window must be true. Soldier tells him that he is right. The government is preparing for the apocalypse, and he tells us that the planet Nova where humans will migrate is like the Stone Age. So they need to work together to build villages. Forward-thinking companies and organizations are also jumping into the Nova pioneering efforts to prepare for the new era, and a competition unknown to the general public has already begun. MC asks if there are many monsters, like the ones from earlier in Nova. Soldier tells him that this place is like a testing ground, and Nova is the main stage. That's why training here is important, because Nova will be even more challenging. With that being said, Soldier gives them the duffel bag, stating that they have other supplies, and there should be enough food and weapons in the bag. Kim takes the bag and thanks them. Our barbarian is excited, thinking that Nova will be even more challenging than here. Then they'll have to hunt more. Time changes and now it's night. Kim doesn't want to hunt again and wants to rest for a bit now. MC tells him no. Now that they got this info from the soldier, they can't just sit around. They need to grow faster, and as they are walking they stumble upon some ritual going on. MC notices some goblins surrounding a bigger goblin on a wooden structure, and this big shaman goblin is mumbling something. MC wonders what this is. Kim states that this one looks different from the goblins they've seen so far. This barbarian heard a weird sound, that's why he came this way, and bingo. While Kim is holding his axe thinking that this goblin looks dangerous, MC just jumps at it with a frying pan, yelling that's even better. Goblins are shocked to see this big piece of meat charging at them. MC slams them with his frying pan and tells the runts to get lost. Big shaman goblin stops his ritual from all the noise, and he sees this frying pan monster climbing up the tower. Surging with power, MC tells the tattooed goblin to wait. He's coming for him. Goblin has no idea what to say, and so he just growls and summons purple lightning from the sky. Now our muscle guy figures out that this goblin is a mage, and bam, MC is hit with this magic lightning. Seeing this, Kim screams for his friend. Boss Goblin is excited to see this, but then is shocked to see MC all burnt to crisp still hanging onto the tower, and he states that this attack was quite electrifying. Goblin is annoyed and so hits him again with his magic. MC, while getting electrocuted, thinks that he needs to keep at it. Even though his spine is tingling, he can take it, because he's not just a barbarian, he's also the son of a great shaman. And so, with all his power, he turns the purple lightning golden and jumps up. Now right in the goblin's face. This barbarian is looking very Super Saiyan, and as he swings his pan, he yells that the pain that doesn't kill him makes him stronger. And with a thundering strike, MC slams the goblin and the whole tower. After the smoke clears, we see our barbarian all burnt laying on the ground. He smiles, stating that it was a bit dangerous this time. He was able to endure thanks to the magic resistance from his mother's bloodline. Now a bunch of gold coins drop, but it's not just the goblin coins, something else drops too. And we are told that it's a mana orb. It grants a small amount of permanent mana. MC wonders if he can gain mana like shaman with this orb. Without any warning, this Ocaran's golden ball slides into the Barbarian and our boy starts radiating with golden aura. And he starts feeling incredible. He feels a power-up that puts all his previous efforts to shame. He can't believe all this power came from that single orb. Kim, all worried, runs to MC. He can't believe this muscle head is fine after being hit by electricity and asks him if he's really human. MC calls out to his friend, making Kim worry if he is hurt somewhere. All excited now, MC tells him that they need to hunt more, and they have to find the next hunting ground quickly, and they especially need to take down those shaman bastards that drop orbs. Kim can't believe this crazy grinding maniac, and just wants him to stop. Time shifts and it's day now. Our duo has set up a tent to rest, and Kim can't believe MC hunt goblins without sleeping. This barbarian has now gathered one red and one blue orb, and he shows these orbs of strength and perception to Kim, and he can't wait to test these powers. He feels like he has gone insanely strong in just one day. Kim thinks that this bastard is crazy. Stats window appears and tells us that 12 hours have passed in the trial. Now field bosses are appearing in the apocalypse area. Kim is shocked that now boss monsters are about to show up. Kim wants them to escape through the portal, but our muscle head is getting excited. Kim pleads to this crazy bastard to just stop, and so the giant beginner trial field boss Ogre Jr. has emerged and soldiers are fighting it. They are focusing their fire on the hand holding the club, but bullets don't seem to work on the super skin monster, and he is about to crush these small soldiers. But MC appears out of nowhere, and with one mighty punch he smashes the club, then hits the ogre. Soldiers are shocked to see this kid from before, and our barbarian is excited about fighting someone bigger than him, and he tells everyone to step aside. He wants to fight this monster all alone. And so, our barbarian charges at the ogre and hits him with a mighty punch. But the ogre manages to block the strike. MC is shocked to see that his attack got blocked. It feels like he's hitting steel plates, not skin, and so the ogre is able to push him back and send him tumbling down the forest. Kim and soldiers are shocked to see this muscle head get slammed. Kim is shocked and scared that this muscle head is being overpowered. Soldiers are impressed and state that field bosses aren't meant to be beaten easily. One need to at least be a tank class to stand a chance. Just one hit from this ogre was devastating. MC thinks that this monster is definitely stronger than him, and without any warning this ogre slams MC again, but Seoul is able to dodge the attack, and figures out that he needs to avoid a head-on clash. This ogre is in heat and launches a barrage of punches at Seoul. MC gets into a boxing guard stance and keeps jumping back, avoiding the attacks. He thinks that ogre's attacks are easy to read, and so our Hulk is easily able to avoid the attacks and moves to the side, grabs the ogre's arm, and with all his power and using the ogre's own weight against him, he lifts up the ogre and judo slam the monster on its head. Now he grits his teeth and jumps up. I mean, looking at the panel and MC size, he is pretty much the Hulk, right? Now with all his might this barbarian is about to give this ogre some dental work, and bam, with a Mjolnir-like fist MC punches the ogre in the face, breaking his teeth and smashing its face into the ground. But wait, there's more, and MC starts a barrage of his punches. This beast is in the zone. Soldiers can't believe this muscle head is beating the ogre barehanded. This hulking beast won against the ogre who was stronger than him. He is ready for any boss or whatever, and with that the ogre starts glowing and turns into a black orb this time. MC wonders what ability it'll be. Our barbarian is shocked to see whatever this orb does, but we are not shown. Scene shifts and we see the soldiers thanking our Hulk for saving them. MC says no problem, he was just fighting who he wanted to. Now soldiers tell them that before going to Nova, it'd be good to buy as many items as possible from the shop over there, because they can't take anything to Nova except what they buy from the shop. So now we look at this shop and its owner Goblin sitting outside and smoking a pipe. He tells them to take a look and shows what they want. Kim is impressed that this Goblin is able to talk. Soldiers are going ahead because they have to report their findings. Kim is getting all greedy now. He doesn't know what to buy with all these coins. Our Hulk agrees, and so they buy a buttload of weapons and stuff. They are going to buy everything they can, because equipment is everything in these games. Now all their conditions to escape to Nova are complete. The portal to Nova calls for these novice. Our duo is ready to go to the other planet. Kim asks MC, aren't you nervous? Nervous? No, our boy isn't nervous. He is so excited that he could burst, and entering the purple beam of light, our duo have entered somewhere else. Kim notices that there are 2 moons in the sky. It feels similar to Earth, yet subtly different. Kim points at the lights down below and states that people should be gathering there, and they should go there. But they have a problem, MC states. Kim wonders what's that. Our hulking beast is starving. Kim is scared. He knows this guy turns into a beast when he's hungry, and it'll take over half a day for them to get to the village. As they are thinking what to do about food, they hear someone talking. Oh my, did they just arrive on Nova? Do they need any help? And so we get our first waifu candidate, and this one is insanely thick. Kim is flabbergasted at this beauty and asks if she too is a survivor, and is there anywhere nearby where they can find food. They arrived here with nothing. This thick girl is intrigued and notices that they are carrying something, so it doesn't look like they have anything. Kim tells her that it's nothing. Anyway, this thick waifu tells them to follow her. They need to help each other in these apocalyptic times, and she knows a good place where they can get ingredients. Our hungry, horny bastards thank her and start following her. And so this busted bimbo points them to some lake and states that she accidentally discovered this fishing spot. MC is about to make a fishing rod from the items they bought from the goblin shop, but Kim stops him and states that he is better at making these things. Busted bimbo tells them to make the rod and she'll go get the bait she left over there. Kim, while making the fishing rod, states that he was worried, but it's a relief to meet such a kind person. MC is starving to death at this point, so Kim tells him to wait. He's almost finished. And when he makes the fishing rod, system tells him that he's unlocked the crafting skill. Kim is happy he unlocked a new skill and is now waiting for the bait. But our Hulk can't wait anymore. He's going to catch fish with his bare hands, and so he yeets himself into the lake. Kim can't believe this maniac jumped straight into the lake. He knew MC loses his mind when he's hungry. Kim turns around after hearing some noise and someone asks why is he all alone, and we see this busted bimbo with her friends. Kim asks who are they? Are they your friends? He asks the girl. This girl and her friends start ugly laughing, stating that Kim and MC really took the bait. One of the guy tells Kim that this is Nova, and if he goes around looking so clueless, he'll get robbed by people like them. Kim can't believe this. Busted bitch tricked them and the thugs grab Kim. Now this girl tells Kim that she didn't trick them, it's just the natural order. The weak get eaten. So he should hand over everything he got. Nice and easy. Kim tells them that if they don't stop messing with him, they will seriously regret it. But he is slapped by one of the thugs who tell him to stop acting so tough. And they ask the girl, wasn't there supposed to be another big guy? Girl wonders, where did he go? Did he run away knowing they were coming? Or maybe is he hiding in the water out of fear? Nope. Our barbarian is fighting monster crocodiles in the water. All the thugs are shocked to see this giant man come out of water fighting crocodiles, and they wonder if he is being bitten by a crocodile. MC is just happy that the ability he got is incredible. It's the ability he got from the Black Orb. He was given the choice to obtain one of Ogre's special ability, so he obviously chose the Iron Skin. He is not getting a scratch from all these crocodiles. He got an awesome trait, and we are told that a giant's hide is made of an epidermis tougher than steel, and so our barbarian is not injured and he captures 2 crocodiles. But as he comes out, he notices that there are other people, but he only prepared enough food for 2. Kim yells at Seoul to save him. These guys fooled them. MC needs to eat this crocodile meat quickly and asks Kim if there is a problem. Kim screams that these guys are problem and he even got slapped. Thugs, all confident, start mocking MC. They outnumber him. He can't do anything. But this piece of shit is punched across the forest. MC tells the scared girl to prepare themselves. He doesn't solve problems, he just eliminates them. Now cooking some alligator. MC figures out that these thugs are from an organization called Yong-gu's gang, and they've been extorting newbies like them. Thugs clearly got some beating and are sitting in front of MC getting the lecture. One of the beaten bastards agrees with everything MC said and thinks that MC looks so young. Where's he from? This Giga Chad MC, now sitting over some alligator remains, asks if this guy is the leader, but the guy smiles and tells him no, and that their boss's name is Toppling Yong-gu, and he's the current strongest in the area. This thick bimbo tells them that they are screwed now. Their boss is incredibly powerful with the stat stones he extorted. Smiling and biting on some juicy and crispy alligator head, MC states that their boss seems to be quite problematic too. Thick bimbo and the thug are pretty much puking on seeing MC tearing into the alligator meat with his head, and they find it disgusting to look at. But MC throws an alligator head towards them. He is full and tells them to lead the way. This raging barbarian is ready to face Yong-gu. And so scene shifts to Yong-gu's gang headquarters, and we see people getting thrown all over the place. Junior gang members are scared on seeing their senior bros getting taken out with just one punch from this barbarian. Now picking his teeth, MC thinks that it's finally digesting. That alligator meat was too tough. Senior members wonder who the hell is this barbarian. They are told that he came with the newbies. Other group members start calling this thug a traitor for bringing the enemy to their base. Thug thinks that he is being treated as a traitor and thinks that they are screwed as a group even if their boss wins. MC is pumped and calls out to Yong-gu to come out and fight like a gentleman. You scared, you bastard, MC yells. And so some guy come out from a tent asking, "What's all this noise about?" Kim is scared to see this beast emerge from the tent. The boss has come out to play. Kim thinks that this boss looks even bigger than Seoul. Boss all pissed asks who dares mess with his boys. Now facing each other. MC asks if he is the head honcho here. A green punk with few words? Boss asks, did MC bite his tongue in half? MC laughs and asks if being old is something to brag about. He's just extorting newbies. But we see a punch coming for Seoul, and bam, MC is hit on the face. Boss smiles and tells them that they should know. In this world, they shouldn't run their mouth carelessly. That's right, MC utters, scaring the boss. Now grabbing Yong-gu's fist, Seoul states that in this world, the one with the stronger fist is the adult. Boss pulls back his fist and starts laughing. He finds it interesting that MC was able to block his punch. Boss is really impressed with MC and states that if he wins, Seoul must join his group and offers MC the second-in-command position. MC agrees, but if he wins, he's going to take the thugs and the bimbo. Thug is scared that this bastard is deciding on his own, and so MC is ready to punch the shit out of this bird brain. And bam! Seoul punches the boss right in the stomach. Boss states that MC is attacking without warning, but Seoul is shocked. Boss ate the punch. No effect. Now boss states that MGS these days have no romance. Kim finds it impossible that Seoul's fist was blocked. Thug thinks that, of course, it's impossible. Big Bro has consumed 12 stat stones, and more than half of them were strength stat stones. At this point, boss's skin is like ogre's skin. Seoul is attacking him nonstop, but boss is blocking all of them. Boss agrees that his skin is on par with an ogre, but he wonders why the hell is this barbarian's fists getting through. MC now pummeling the boss states that he's quite strong. It's the first time since the ogre that he's met someone this tough. Boss is pushed back, but stops himself by grabbing the ground. Trying to act tough, boss called Seoul a kid and his attacks are ticklish, but he is clearly tired and getting humiliated. So he tells MC to die and charges at him. And so a punch from Seoul and a punch from boss clash on, right into each other. Boss is hurt from this clash. Seoul broke his nails and fingers. This barbarian skill Iron Skin got activated when he was hit. Now this hulking beast thanks boss for hitting him and tells him that this is a real ogre skin. Now MC grabs the boss from his neck and is about to beat this bastard, so he tells him to clench his teeth. His tongue might really get cut off. Other group members yell out for their boss, and they want to enter the fight, but they are stopped by the newbies. They tell other members that this is a fair fight. If they insist on fighting, they will fight them. Senior members now curse at these newbies. They are doing this after swearing loyalty to Yong-gu. They ask them if they are betraying them. Now this guy states that he is loyal to the stronger one. He's going to be treated as a traitor anyway, so this is better. And so we see the boss flying over everyone. Thugs wonder if it's a bird or a plane, but it's their boss, and he slams in front of them. Boss is now begging MC to please spare him, but MC jumps up and is ready to mess him up, and with his hulking fist he smashes the boss's face. MC thought he met an interesting guy, but oh well. Thugs are shocked, now radiating with aura over the somewhat dead boss. MC states that a boss begging for his life is very pathetic. Now MC and his group are done packing. They've packed up all the goods Yong-gu's gang had, and they are ready to go. Young calls out to MC and wants to ask him something. What is it? MC asks. Young states that he hasn't seen MC's face around here before. Which organization is he from? Seoul has no idea what he is talking about. He is not from any organization. He's just a high school senior. This reply shocks the boss. Scene shifts, and someone is tying a knot. It's Seoul's group, and they are setting up camp, and the Busta Bimbo came with them. Yeah? Thug thanks MC for taking them in. Seoul tells them to do better from now on. He tells them the way of the barbarian is to grow stronger through battle, and he finally got his first subordinates. But Seoul thinks that he's still weak. Seoul remembers that when he was about to hit the boss he faltered. Seoul thinks that if his barbarian father had seen him, he would surely have been disappointed. Seoul is angry. He should have taken his head. Now MC calls Kim his vice captain. Kim is not sure. What's going on? Seoul asks if vice captain gave the guys instructions. Kim remembers he told them to set up tents and thinks that captain doesn't sound too bad. Seoul slaps his shoulder and tells him that they need to go. No time to waste. Kim asks to go where. MC has decided their next destination. Now Kim notices something in the distance. MC's instincts are telling him to go beyond that. This barbarian is happy and states that if they go there, they can become stronger. Kim is scared. Seoul is pointing at some ominous-looking pyramid sanctuary. That's the next goal. It's morning now. Everyone worked hard to set up tents and are now standing in front of their new leader. Seoul tells the new members that he and Kim are about to cross the river. They need to stay here and guard the tents. Thug thinks that this is expected from this new boss, already planning to capture new territory. So he asks Seoul, when will they be back? Seoul doesn't have any plans to return yet, but it'll probably be when they return to Earth. So the thug tells him that the earliest portal opens in 4 days. Now we are told that the portal in Nova opens every 5 days, and it's been a day since the last portal opened. Furthermore, 1 day on Earth is equivalent to 5 days on Nova. Kim is relieved to know that the portal is on a schedule. He finds it absurd to stay on this barbaric planet. It's decided they will be back in 3 days. Seoul thinks that he's going to bring his grandfather next time. Can't leave the old guy alone on the dying Earth. MC states that was very useful info. So he asks this thug his name, and he is Yong-gu. MC yells that no. From now on, his name will be number 1. And from now on, Seoul will call these 5 members 5 sibling, 1 through 5. Busta Bimbo is pissed and screams that they have their own names. Angry MC asks, is that a problem? So everyone agrees. It's too bothersome for this muscle head to remember names. And so they are on their way. Our duo needs to cross the river, so Kim crafts a raft, and it looks pretty well made. And with this, Kim is gaining crafting experience. Seoul states that just rowing like this is very frustrating. This won't do for him, so he ties a rope to the raft and the other end to himself. Kim tells him to sit down or he'll lose balance. MC tells Kim that it's too slow and yeets into the river. Kim yells at him to be patient. But nope, this barbarian is becoming a fish and swimming through crocodiles, and he starts pulling the raft at much faster speed. Kim thinks that Seoul adapts really quickly. Compared to him, Kim just keeps getting messed up, but he's the vice captain now. He should do something instead of avoiding it. And so our duo has reached the pyramid, and it's huge. The objective this time is to activate this sanctuary for special benefits. And for activation, they need 2,000 coins. Kim states that this is the first time they've seen this special benefits notification. Seoul now states that it looks good, so they better start collecting some coins. Kim thinks for a second and tells Seoul that this time they should get coins separately. Seoul is not sure what is Kim going on about. Kim states that the Earth is facing an apocalyptic crisis, and he feels like he hasn't done anything on his own, so he wants to try alone this time, without his help. And with that said, we see the sun set. Now Seoul is beating the shit out of this ostrich dinosaur. Barbarian is slamming this monster he's never seen before. And this big boy is having fun, but suddenly another ostrich jumps at him. How dare this purple piece of shit ambush Seoul? So he grabs its neck and slams it on the ground. MC is going to turn this ostrich into a chicken. Defeating these ostriches, MC has gathered enough coins and orbs. MC is shocked by a giant skill orb coming out from one of the ostrich. Seoul wonders what's that. This skill stone gives the ability to throw stronger and faster, and so the big boy equips it. He has gotten stronger and learned a new skill, but he thinks about something for a second and wonders how Kim is doing. Now we see Kim trying to provoke an ostrich monster, and this bird brain gets annoyed and charges at Kim. Kim has set up a wire trap, and he quickly runs to the side, pulls the rope, and hopes this bird gets caught. And he got it by its neck. Bird brain is shocked and is angry, but before it could do anything, Kim slams his bone knife in its head, killing it on the spot. With that, this nerd is exhausted from fighting an unfamiliar monster. He's sure that Seoul has already haunted dozens of these by now. And this Kim made this bone knife from alligator's teeth. Kim is happy he can hunt in his own way. He's using crafting methods to do things his way. But out of nowhere, this huge orc comes behind Kim. It's a lumberjack orc. Kim is scared to see this green monster. He barely dodges his wooden club. This nerd is doomed, and thinks that this orc's build is even bigger than Seoul's. Kim is sure it's the end for him, but we see someone throwing a huge Rocket the orc, and bam. It's a direct hit. Orc is knocked back and knocked out. Kim wonders what just happened and looks back. It's Seoul using his new throw skill. This was his second pitch. Wind up, strike. Scene shifts and we see the duo cooking some ostrich. Seoul was worried, so it's good he came to check. While Seoul is busy eating, Kim states that he could handle an ostrich dinosaur somehow. But an orc is too much. He thinks that he's hopeless. He's lived as a silver spoon on Earth. Never done anything on his own. And it's the same on Nova. MC offers Kim a piece and tells him to not get discouraged. There's no shame in being weak right now. If he doesn't stop training, he too can become a great warrior. Kim wonders if this guy really is the Seoul he's known. Seeing this hungry hippo, Kim thinks that Seoul has matured a lot since coming to Nova. MC states that because he's a barbarian, he's different from other humans. Kim is shocked and asks what barbarian is he talking about. MC is shocked even more and asks if Kim didn't know. So he tells that shocked and scared Kim that he is a barbarian from another planet. Kim, all shocked, asks barbarian, as in that warrior race from games. Taking a moment to think, Kim remembers that it's Seoul. He did too many things that don't make sense for a human. You really didn't know? MC asks. Of course I didn't know, Kim yells. Seoul can't believe it. MC thought Kim knew for sure. Kim is surprised that he was confused about that. MC laughs and tells Kim that no need to compare himself with him. They're different after all. It's morning now, and the duo has arrived at the Pyramid Sanctuary, and they deposit 2,000 coins. Sanctuary has activated, and they both got rewards and experience points. Kim is excited and thinks first activation reward could be like a subspace. Seoul states that the reward seems to differ based on the number of coins collected, and so they have received recovery buff for 24 hours from the pyramid. Kim is already feeling less tired and thinks that with benefits like this he too can become stronger. He's going to stop relying on Seoul from now on. It's time for this nerd to get stronger, but MC hears some noise coming from behind. He looks, and it's a bunch of orcs. Seeing them, Kim, all scared, quickly hugs Seoul and asks for his help. MC pushes him aside and tells him that they received the benefits, so it's time to fight together. Kim is not sure what Seoul is going on about. MC smiles and tells Kim to stop being a coward. He's got a barbarian by his side. Kim should take on the orc from earlier. MC will handle the rest. And so this barbarian charges forward. Kim, all scared, thought they were fighting together. But no, this barbarian avoids the coming spear and moves to attack. He grabs the spear and states that it's so unmanly to use a weapon against an unarmed opponent. So this barbarian lifts the orc with the spear and states how dare this orc be using a weapon, so he smacks him with it. Drops the orc, and now standing on this green thingy, he tells them to play fair. Another orc is about to attack MC. Seoul is pissed on seeing this green guy. But bam, Kim shoulder tackles this orc and states that he is his opponent. Even Seoul is shocked on seeing this. Orc is confused as to what this tiny nerd is trying to do. But Kim is locked in and challenges this primate brute. But Kim is hit with the orc's wooden club again and again. Nerd is getting the living crap beaten out of him. He thought he was going to die. Now bleeding, Kim falls to his knees. But wait. He starts glowing. It's the pyramid's blessing healing him. It helps him recover quickly, and he's ready to start over. And this time he dodges the coming attack. Thinking that he can't give up, just because he's scared, he needs to become a friend worthy of a barbarian. And so he readies his fist, but the orc smacks him on the face and sends him flying, and Kim slams into a tree. He let his guard down and relied too much on the blessing. But the nerd is not giving up. He's starting to see a pattern in the orc's attacks. It's his turn now, so Kim charges forward. Kim knows the orc is going to start with a downward strike, and that's when Kim moves to the side, avoiding the critical hit. He then jumps up and thrusts his knife in the orc's neck, and this nerd lands a critical hit on the orc, and so the orc falls to the ground. Kim is happy he took down the orc, and MC is proud of him. He's grown quite a lot. Kim is starting to fight a bit better now, but he states that Seoul is much more amazing. He handled those spear-wielding orcs so easily, and with their defeat notification appears, and since MC was using the spear, he has awakened his spear mastery skill. Kim is happy to hear this, and thinks that it's the same concept as when he awakened crafting. MC is excited that using weapon lets them learn things like these. Now all excited, MC asks if Kim is fully recovered. Kim is scared that Seoul might be looking for another fight, but MC tells Kim to look over there, and states that if they follow these footprints, They should find where the orcs live. They could find more weapons there. And so the scene shifts and we see orcs working, and we are at the orc lumberjack village. Now we see two soldiers hiding and looking at the village, and to them it looks pretty fierce. It's because of these orcs that the army hasn't been able to conquer this continent yet. One soldier states that since they are the first one to discover their base, they should at least get some reward, and so they decide to hurry back. But we see a hand approaching them, and it scares them shitless. It's Seoul and Kim, and they know these soldiers, and he tells them to stay silent. MC asks why do they look like that, to which they reply that they've been scouting the enemy territory, and if they are caught it'll be hard for them to return in one piece. So they tell Seoul that all of them should return. It'll even be dangerous for MC, especially that leader, the orc chief. Soldiers tell them that they need at least a company-sized force just to deal with that monster. MC is excited looking at this monster and his weapon. It's decided MC is taking that axe, and so Kim and MC march forward. Now we see orcs falling, now defeating all the small orcs. This shirtless barbarian has reached the chief. MC tells Kim to take a break. This boss is his to beat. Now we see MC like talking with the orc chief. Kim wonders if Seoul has learned the orcs' language. Seoul is just making sounds just as the orcs do. Hearing these sounds, which are apparently a terrible insult, the chief gets angry, and he attacks MC with his axe, but MC kicks him on the armor, but there's no damage. MC knows it'll be tough with bare hands because of the armor. Seoul is shocked to see the axe coming at him. He nearly manages to dodge it, but it hits his arm. MC knows if this axe hits him properly, even his ogre skin won't hold up. So in that case, this barbarian locks in and grabs the orc's arm. This demon is trying to snatch the axe from the chief. Man, cool panel. MC is ready to take it from him, and so using all his strength he lifts up the chief with one arm. Chief is like, WTF. And so MC has taken the free giveaway. MC slams down the chief and then hits him on the head with his axe. Orc blood splatters everywhere, and MC awakened the axe mastery skill. Soldiers are shocked that Seoul took on the orc chief. Kim is excited he knew Seoul could defeat their leader. Soldiers are sure that MC is an amazing monster. Now who's the monster, MC asks, flexing and covered in orc juice. Soldiers thinks that a monster like Seoul shouldn't be left free, and so this barbarian has acquired the orc chief's giant axe.